Hi Stampers, this is Karen Hayden with Inky Images, and today I wanted to show you a fun card that is made using the color embossed line technique. Very easy to do and quick and a fun card. So we are going to be using the Free as a Bird stamp set along with the stitched nested labels dies. Really like these because there's so many sizes. And then also we're going to be using the Stampin' Cut and Emboss Old World Paper 3D embossing folder. This is brand new in our annual catalog, and I think it's gone on back order twice. It's such a popular embossing folder. Now, sometimes I want the look of layers without a bunch of layers on my card. So I've taken the thick Whisper White cardstock and I just embossed the front of it. So that's going to be our card base. Now the first thing you're going to do is I've cut out a basic black label, and we are going to, I'm using the small bird, and I'm just going to use some Versamark. And then I'm going to stamp my bird in the center. And now I want to sprinkle some white embossing powder on it. Make sure I get it. I really should have used my embossing buddy over it first. I always seem to forget that step. Now I'm going to save my embossing powder. It doesn't take much. And then I'm going to take it over and heat emboss it with my embossing tool. And to save time, I've already embossed the bird. Now, you can do this. The technique called for watercolor pencils, and it works great. But I thought I would try it with Stampin' Blends also. So I'm using 4 different colors. Your bird can be whatever color you want it to be, but I kind of wanted it to look like a Christmassy bird. So I'm using the real red to color my bird in. Again, this is very fast. I'm just going to go over my lines. And because I'm doing it on basic black cardstock, it's okay to get out of the lines. And then I wanted to use some pumpkin pie for his little beak. And then for his, I'm using soft suede for his eye. And his feet. And then I wanted a little bit of old olive for the ground. Although you could leave the ground white if you wanted it to look like he's standing in snow. And that's all there is. And he's really vibrant. My lighting is not the best. I want to add some more. And you could go and heat emboss over him to make him a little bit. I'm going to just darken his legs a little bit. Okay, now that's all there is to it. Again, you could run your heat gun over it. So I've already embossed with the Old World 3D embossing folder the front of my card. And I'm using any designer paper will work. I like the Toile Tidings Designer Series paper from Stampin' Up. And again, you can see there's two sides, so it just depends whether you want it to be green or red. I think I want the green showing since the bird is so red. And I'm just going to put a little adhesive. I want to move it over a little bit because I want some white. Okay. Then I am going to use, I want him to pop up, so I am going to use some Stampin' Dimensionals on the back here. Pop him up. Now, I want the natural look, so I've taken some braided linen thread from Stampin' Up, and I have tied it in a bow. And I'll tell you what I like about this. You can actually kind of pull it apart at the ends just to make it look a little bit more rustic. And I'm going to add a glue dot on the corner here. Now, isn't that a pretty card? It would make a great Christmas card. It would also make a nice winter birthday card or a get well card. A little tip that I always tell my stampers is if you wait to stamp the inside of your card with your sentiment, this card can be used for several different occasions. Once you stamp Merry Christmas or thinking of you, I mean, you've only got that card for that one occasion. So I tend to leave the inside blank until I know who I'm going to send it and why I'm going to send it. So if you visit my stamping website at karenhayden.stampinup.net, you can order any of the items I used today, or visit my stamping blog at karenhayden.com for more information on this technique and other sample cards and my promotions. Have a great day and keep stamping!